When should you plead the fifth? Here's the short answer. You should plead the fifth every opportunity you can. Now, understand if you're driving and you're pulled over, you do have to do some basic things like provide proof of insurance and your license. You have to identify yourself under certain circumstances. But beyond that, you should not talk to the police. For example, if the officer asks you where you're coming from, where you're going, where you were last Thursday, you should politely decline answering questions. The best way to respond is to say, you'll have to speak to my attorney, or I'll have my attorney reach out to you, or I won't speak without my attorney present. Those are all perfectly acceptable responses. You should always plead the fifth. If you are subpoenaed to be in court, if you're going to be a witness in court and you're concerned that you might say something that could incriminate you, you will want an attorney. And if you can't afford an attorney, you need to tell the judge that you're concerned you might incriminate yourself. You tell that judge before the jury walks in. And what the judge will do is appoint an attorney to you. There should never be a circumstance where you're potentially giving a statement in court, under oath, or to a police officer where you're telling the police something that may incriminate you. Understand that you may not know going into a conversation with the police that there's something that you could incriminate yourself about. The police are trained to ask questions or get you into a situation where you think you're there to answer questions about a particular event, but they really want to ask you about something completely different than what you thought you were going in for. Once they have you in the room, they're free to ask you anything they want. So don't put yourself in that situation. If someone has called you, an investigator, a police officer, and they want to speak to you, always reach out to an attorney before calling them back. This video was made in response to a question we received on this channel. If you have a question about criminal law in Texas or federal criminal law, drop a comment below and we'll be sure to answer that. You can also check us out at versestexas.com.